Good day, everyone. You are welcome again to the ECN Leadership Channel. It's been a long while. It's been over like a month now. So I deeply want to apologize to every one of my followers and subscribers. I've not been around for some time due to some soul searching and trying to really be pinpoint on the ways to be able to move the leadership channel forward. So I want to welcome each and every one of you. I want to assure you that going forward right now, it's going to be a lot more consistent that you will see. And thank you very much for all the comments, questions I've been getting. I've been getting a lot of insights, a lot of questions from a lot of the followers. And I think it's now time for us to begin to really make this a lot more interactive, because I can now see that people are trying to get engaged, which is the whole essence of this. So as I said once again, the out of presence was not really planned, and because you know that my purpose for the leadership channel mainly is not driven by because I want to show the algorithm, get followers, get subscribers. I believe in value. And I believe that is what I bring to the table. So in terms of making this a lot more interactive right now, I was speaking to one of my mentors, Yeto, big ups wherever you are right here, and she was telling me of how we could really make this a lot more interactive, and so going forward for each of the topics, and this time around I'm going to be like I said, it was a soul searching exercise. I'm going to be pinpointing more, focusing more on leadership, because for me it is a very strong area for me. It's a gift also for me. However, I believe this is also the core area that needs a lot of attention from a lot of people, because I was listening to another mentor of mine in the course of the week, Pastor Samadi Emi, and he was saying that leadership is simply the ability to influence others. And he said that everyone has that in him or her. It is either you've not found it out, but everyone has it. So if that is so, that means everyone is capable of leadership. And this brings me down now to the key word he used, he said influence. I know sometime back we have spoken about the different kinds of leadership skills, and I was telling you of how I operate mainly in the motivational, or you call it influential kind of leadership trait, whereby we motivate people and influence them positively to believe in the objective, the cause, the task at hand, and then by so doing they even run better than if you had applied any other means. Again, we say it's not a one-size-fits-all. What it means is that it's the situation or circumstance that determines which leadership trait you do exhibit. However, for me, I feel a lot of comfort operating in the motivational or influential kind of leadership skill, which really goes a long way to begin to define this topic that I bring to the table today, called strength-based leadership. Strength-based leadership, because the world is in a place right now where we are looking for answers. Everyone's looking for results. Result is everything. Stories are nothing. Effort is nothing. Target is all. Sales is all. Results is what everyone is looking to. So in being that the case, the question is now, are we as leaders really maximizing the strengths of our teams? Put it in another way here, they say round pegs in round holes, or if you put round pegs in square holes, then it's a misfit. So the question is, for each and every leader, have you gone through the exercise of having to profile each and every of your team members? And if you have done so, are you delegating, or are you giving the right task to the right people? So as I said earlier, it's going to be a lot more interactive. So let's paint a case scenario right now, and I'm going to paint you this scenario so that at the end of this talk you could also have your own comments come in. I'll tell you, this was more like a real life scenario. We had a task at hand, a certain team, maybe a team of about 5 people, with a leader. I have a task at hand. Sales have been dropping over the past few months, and they needed to revive the sales. In this course, or in this particular case right now, it is a health tech company. So they were selling life-saving devices or life-saving medications, as the case may be. So sales have been dropping, and the leader was looking at how do we get about getting the sales up. Is it by coming to the meeting and shouting and screaming, and some people go as far as being abusive? Well, I think that is way out of line. Such behavior should not be condoned in any working environment. So they come and bang the table, and they feel that when they scare people into losing their jobs or being kicked out of the organization or something very tragic or something very sudden, members of the team will get very frightened, and then everybody will start to run. It has been shown that doesn't really work. Rather, what would you say would be the best approach to this particular kind of team scenario that we have here right now? That is one very, very good scenario. If you ask me, if you allow me to go first, then I will get to hear what your comments are in the comment section of what you would apply in that particular case. For me, I would apply this. Purpose is always key. I think starting by, first of all, again, I'm going to be showing more of my motivational kind of leadership trait here right now. I'm going to place on top of the table the purpose for why we are doing what we do. Why are we selling life-saving medications? We are selling life-saving medications because we are saving lives. That means somebody does not get to die. Somebody does not get to be bereaved. Families, and it's always a chain reaction. You paint that story emotionally, and knowing that you have a part to play to saving that life, how would you feel at the end of the day? Even if you get home and you get home tired, but knowing that you saved a life today, or you contributed in one small quota towards the saving of a life, everyone will be driven by that purpose. So setting the purpose is very, very clear. Then another thing that we've seen amongst our Gen Zs and even the Gen Alphas that we have in our working places around today right now is they like to have fun when they are doing what they are doing. So the question is that the leader also needs to put to the team is, let's do this in a fun way. So if there's a fun way you can come about doing this, if there's a fun way you can come about, you guys can create a small, you have WhatsApp group and create a small fun poll or something that says, okay, whosoever that hits the distance first will get this particular. You could tie it to a reward, but the reward is actually not the kind of reward. I'm going to get into a reward session later on. But look for a very authentic, fun way to ensure that people are communicating and they are having fun doing what they are doing. So we set up that morning and we say, okay, whosoever that hits his 5 doctor calls that day first, please place on the WhatsApp group that you've done your 5 doctor calls, and you're going to get this particular sale, you're going to close particular deal. This is just to motivate others also, but you can see the team is being carried along, and communication is going on, and people are having fun, having to communicate. And then for those that are having a downtime, okay, let us know what your challenges are, put them on the group page. Let's see if somebody has ever faced that situation or circumstance before, and then everybody could contribute. And we joke when we need to joke on the page. Some people will throw jabs, and the whole essence is to keep everything lively. Whether you are making it on that day, you're not making it on that day, you're not making it that month, everybody comes and brings everything to the table, and we're able to dialogue as a team. And so have fun while also doing that task, and then set a clear-cut recognition program. So for every member of the team, you hit this particular milestone that we've been told to hit individually, this is what you get. Wrap it also into a team reward program. So individually you make, you earn, but you see, when the team makes, you earn more. That would encourage those that are solo. There's some people that are lone rangers, they just like to run off. They now begin to collaborate, and you see a lot of collaborations happening within the team. So that will really also help. Clean a clear-cut reward program to reward members of the team that have done very, very well, and in some instances and many instances everybody does well in that regards. And then paint the final picture of the utopia, which is the fulfillment, the end game. Again, bring the purpose to the forefront. Why are we doing what we are doing? We are doing this because we are also getting a sense of fulfillment from this. You can see in all this, you've not shouted down anybody, you've not put down anybody, you've not demeaned anybody, but you have motivated the team, you have inspired them so much, and then everybody's puffed up and really ready to go. So tell me what you think, or what kind of leadership trait you would exemplify in the comment section. And every week and every now and then, as I'm going to be a lot more consistent now, not maybe on a weekly basis as we used to have it. But I've putting out these topics with this mock scenarios, and everybody could just tell us, what would you do? Remember, again, as I said, after a soul searching exercise, I really want to focus on leadership, because this is a very core area that I think a lot of people really need to really focus on. So thank you very, very much. I deeply appreciate each and every of my followers. Again, I want to crave your indulgence for the absence that we've had for some time, but now I think we're going to be hitting it a lot more at the center. So thank you very much. Have a blessed day ahead.